Hello everyone. So today we are going to read one of the finest poems of your syllabus, The Voice of the Rain, which is written by Walt Whitman, one of the finest American poet. It is from the book Hornbill. Now before going into the poem, we need something to discuss, that this is a conversation between the poet and the rain. But how can rain speak? So here we need to know one thing, that is personification. What is personification? The attribution of a personal nature or human characteristics to something non-human, or the representation of an abstract quality in human form. That means something that is non-living or non-human, but you are presenting it as a human being. You are presenting it with having some characteristics of a human. That is called personification. So here rain is having the voice of the rain, but rain is not having any voice, rain is having only sound. But the poet is thinking that the rain is having the voice. So who is having voice? Only human beings. So that is why it is personification. It is having the characteristics of a person, right? So that is why the entire poem will be from the point of view of personification. The rain is talking to the poet, and the poet is also having a conversation with the rain. First. Second, metaphor. What is the connection of metaphor to this poem? And what is metaphor? Metaphor means a kind of comparison between two things where it is a bit difficult to understand the comparison, but there is an implied comparison. Simile means the comparison is very easy to understand. You are as brave as a lion. You are like a lion. That means you are as brave as a lion. But metaphor means you are a lion. That means you are as brave as a lion. You are having the characteristics of a lion. Right? So metaphor is also a comparison, simile is also a comparison, but metaphor means comparison is a bit difficult to understand, and simile means it is completely easy to understand the comparison. Now why metaphor? That I will come at the end. What is the connection of metaphor in this poem? Now first let us read the conversation. And who art thou? Said I to the soft falling shower. The poet is asking to the rain, who are you? Thou means you. Who are you? I am asking to the soft falling shower. I am asking to the rain. The poet is asking to the rain. Which, strange to tell, gave me an answer as here translated. And ultimately it gave me one answer. And the answer is this, the translated format. The poet probably is understanding the language that the rain is using, or the poet probably is thinking or having a kind of imagination to know that what the rain is actually trying to say to him. That is why it is personification, right? So poet can think anything, poet can imagine anything, and he can write according to his heart. That is why he is a poet. So now let's read what the rain is actually answering to him. Rain. I am the poem of earth. Remember this line. I am the poem of earth, said the voice of the rain. Now what the rain is saying? That it is the poem of earth. Poem of earth. Eternal I rise, impalpable out of the land and the bottomless sea. Now here comes the scientific description. We all know the formation of rain. Eternal means, I have written here also, you can see, never ending, right? Impalpable means unable to be felt by touch, right? Out of the land and the bottomless sea. So we know the formation of rain, that the water, because of the sunlight, it is transforming into a vapor, and this vapor is going to sky. So when it is going to sky, it is not informing anyone. It is going automatically, eternally, time and again, from past to present, and it will continue to go. So this is the scientific explanation of the thing. But from the personification point of view, it is not informing anyone. It is automatically going. That means who can go? Persons, human being can go. So it is also going, right? Upward to heaven. Where? Upward to heaven. So it is going to sky, to the heaven. Whence? Whence means where. I have written here. Whence means where. Upward to heaven, whence, vaguely formed, altogether changed, and yet the same. So, where I am going? I am going to heaven to have a new kind of format. What is the new format? I am transforming into droplets. From vapor, I am transforming into droplets, which is not very easy to see, which is not at all clear, vague, which is not clear. Altogether, I am changing and yet the same. That means I am changing to a new format. At the same time, I am remaining the same because the core thing is same. I am ultimately the water. I am ultimately the same thing, right? I descend to lave the draughts. I descend means come down. So it is again coming down in the format of rain. To do what? To wash the draughts. Draughts we know. Atomies, dust layers of the globe. So it is coming again to the earth. It is coming again to the surface of the earth. To do what? To do a kind of, we can say the famous word that is going on nowadays, a kind of sanitization. It is coming again and it is sanitizing the entire earth. It is removing the dust layers, the atomies, the small particles, the draughts, everything. A kind of freshness it is bringing to the earth. What? Who? Rain. And all that in them without me were seeds only. And all that in them means inside the earth. Inside the earth, everything, the seeds that the earth is having, without me, without the rain, what will be the condition of the seeds? Latent, unborn. It is hidden, it is unborn. Without rain, you cannot give life to the seed. So it is unborn, it is hidden. And forever by day and night, I give back life to my own origin. So this entire procedure, that from the pond, from the ocean, from the river, I am going to sky, from sky again I am coming to the earth as a format of rain. This is going on day and night. And where I am coming back, I give back life to my own origin, and I am again coming back to my own origin, to the river, to the pond, to the ocean, in the format of rain, and make pure and beautify it. So from where I went, I am coming back again to the particular place. To do what? To do it, to make it more pure, to make it more fresh, and to make it more beautiful. How? By clearing this dust and everything, by giving life to the seeds. So I am making the earth beautiful. So the earth needs me. I am having some kind of significance to the earth. And who is living on the earth? The living human beings, animals, plants, everyone. So everyone needs me. Everyone needs me, right? So I am having that much of significance to everyone who is living on earth. Next. Now this line, these two lines, that is within the bracket, this is called parenthesis, right? This is called parenthesis, means a word inserted as an kind of explanation. And this is not the conversation of the rain and the poet. The conversation ends here, beautify it. Sorry, the conversation ends here, beautify it. The two lines that I am going to read now, it is also within the poem, but it is the thought of the poet. What he is saying, for song issuing from its birth, after fulfillment, wandering, wrecked or unwrecked, duly with love returns. That means song is also same like the rain. It is issuing from its birthplace. It is having its origin from the birthplace. It is moving, the music is moving, the song is moving, fulfilling everyone's desire, wandering here and there, the song, and again wrecked or unwrecked. That means whether it is paid attention by others, whether you appreciated my song, whether you have not appreciated my song, I have written here also, regardless of whether noticed or appreciated, whether you have appreciated or not appreciated, whether you have paid attention or not paid any kind of attention, the song do not have any kind of care. The song is completely regardless of this kind of attention or non-attention. And what it is saying, for song issuing from its birthplace after fulfillment, wandering, wrecked or unwrecked, duly with love returns. It is returning again to the singer. It is returning again to the poet. The song will again return to the poet. The poet is creating the song, and the song, after fulfilling everyone's desire, whether you have paid the attention or not, whether you have appreciated it or not, it will come back to the poet again. It will come back to the singer again. So the rain is also the same thing. The rain is starting from a particular place, the formation of the rain, and it is going again to the sky, and again it is coming back to the earth surface. Okay. Now this word love returns, that means that the rain is also having its love towards the earth. The rain is returning to the earth because it loves the earth, and the poem or the song, it is having a kind of love towards the poet also. That is why it is also returning, right? So the earth needs the rain. Now let's come to the point of comparison of metaphor or symbolical analysis. Now whatever we have done, this is called literal analysis. Very easy. The poet is asking, then the rain is answering, and it is saying that how it is going to sky, the formation process, and then again it is coming back to the earth, and it is giving life to the seeds, it is clearing the entire dust layers and all this, and again it is beautifying it. Literal meaning. Now let's come to the analysis of symbolic meaning. Metaphor, remember. Now metaphor means, as I said, a comparison between the two things. Now here we will compare the poem and rain. Poem and rain. How? See, when the poet ultimately started writing something, the thought is coming in the mind, right? But it is not having any kind of shape. So here we can compare the poem with this rain, the rain. That the thought is ultimately coming into the mind of the poet, but it is not having any kind of shape. When the thought of the poet, so this is the first part, the thought is coming in the mind. Second, when the thought ultimately is taking a kind of shape, it is going to the second part, that the poet is trying to write the poem. Here also the same thing. The vapor, these are ultimately changing into a shape. So the thought is also turning into a concept, and the vapor is also turning into droplets of rain, right? Now the third part. What is the third part? When everything is ready, when the thought formation is done, the thought formation changed, the second part is done. Now the third part, that, pay attention, it is coming down to the earth again to beautify it. Now the poet is writing the poem. The writing part is done. Like the rain. The rain is also coming down. The poet is also writing the poem. Third part done. So it is now complete. Now the fourth one. As the earth needs the rain in order to keep growing, similarly, according to Walt Whitman, we need the song, we need the music, we need the poem in order to get the refreshment. So for earth, rain is a kind of refreshment. Rain is a kind of refreshment. For us, for human beings, poem is a kind of refreshment. So now poem equal to rain, as I have written here. Metaphor hyphen rain equal to poetry. This is the comparison between rain and poetry. Understand? That is why it is called metaphor. So from the point of view of personification, it is completely okay. The rain is talking, very easy to understand. But metaphor means the formation of rain, how it is coming back to the earth again, and when a poet is about to start writing a poem, before that he need to think about the concept. When it is thinking, this is the first part. When the formation is done in his mind, this is the second part. Like the rain, formation is done, the rain is also having the format and it is about to come. When the poet started writing, the rain is also coming. Again comparison with the rain. Rain is also coming and the poet is also ready to write down. Last, we need the rain because rain is beautifying the earth. We need the poem, we need the song because it is fulfilling our desire to keep our mood all the time refreshed. So for human being, we need the song and the poem. Clear? So this is the entire literal and symbolical analysis. Clear? Very nice poem. Please read it. Wherever you are having the confusion, go through the videos again. Right? So this is what is called the voice of the rain. The rain is talking from a personification point of view also, from a symbolic point of view also, from a literal point of view also. Right? Thank you.